As an environmental science and policy major, she's done some amazing research work working on NASA projects, while also being president of Floor 13, a student-run dance organization at Chapman. So now, as I wrote this, I started to get nervous. I'd like to give the stage to Holland, presumably to speak, but we'll see. Holland.
Welcome guests, faculty, and graduates. My name is Holland Hatch, and though I am graduating today with my degree in environmental science and policy, that isn't why I came to Chapman 4 years ago. I originally came to Chapman to dance. I didn't set out to collect soil samples in Costa Rica, study grasslands across Montana, or to teach New Mexico water managers how to use satellite data. But today, I graduate with all of those experiences behind me, including dance. As an indecisive teenager, I was with the selection of a college major. I had danced basically since I could walk, but I knew there was more to explore. I eventually came to environmental science and policy, not because I had determined it was my lifelong passion, but because both of my sisters convinced me I'd like it because I cared about the earth. And this was true. My sisters saw a passion in me I hadn't recognized as something I could turn into a purpose. I think many of us have probably experienced a similar moment. Someone seeing something in us before we see it for ourselves. For many of us, Chapman has offered these gentle nudges of confidence that we've needed to propel us into the unknown. For me, it was my first year FFC professor who encouraged me to get involved in a NASA research project. I quickly found myself learning software and coding languages, developing training materials, and ultimately helping the state of New Mexico rethink its water in a rapidly changing climate. I never would have believed I belonged in that space, but someone else believed it for me until eventually I could for myself. And that's what Chapman has given me, the courage to trust myself. That trust has shaped who I've become, someone more willing to take risks and say yes, even when I'm scared. This past year, I took one of my biggest leaps of faith by leading my dance team, Floor 13, as president. To me, accepting the position was more daunting than trekking through rainforests of volcanoes, but my teammates made it known they believed in me, and I soon realized that I did too. For a long time, we've been told about this idea of entering the real world after college, and for a while, I also found that really scary. I viewed the real world as some separate, intimidating place, but the truth is we've been living in it, and we'd be doing ourselves a disservice to deny that. For the past 4 years, we've been navigating fears, frustrations, and uncertainties alongside the rest of that real world. What we've gained at Chapman during that time isn't just a degree, but the resilience, curiosity, and confidence that will carry us forward, despite the unknowns. So let's remember the nudges, encouragement, and belief that got us here today and pass that on. I know dance may not be on my diploma, but it's what drew me to Chapman, and it's since remained a constant supporting element of my evolving journey as a scientist. As we continue into a future that will no doubt keep changing, I hope we can all hold on tight to these things that keep us anchored. I thank my family, friends, professors, and passions for being my anchors, and I congratulate you all on the class of 2020.
Thank you, Holland.